Hello, ladies. I hope that you are all doing well. I just wanted to make a video today of some things that I had on my mind that I wanted to share with you all. Um, the topic is about knowing your worth, as I have here on my shirt. I just felt in my heart that there's a lot of you ladies out there that are currently hurting from being in the wrong relationships, from being just betrayed, used, abused in any way, whether it was mentally or physically. And I just wanted to remind you of your worth. I want you to know that you are worthy of the love that you desire and that you want. But I want you to know that you're not going to find it in any man. You can't set your standard or your worth based upon you being in a relationship with any man. You need to know that you deserve everything that your heart desires, the way that you want to be loved, the way that you want to be taken care of. Those are all things that you can have. Don't settle for being in mediocre relationships or being with men who don't respect you, who don't know that you do deserve everything that your heart desires, or that they don't value your time and your energy and your effort. And also know that you cannot depend on anybody else to set those standards for you. You have to know your value and don't accept anything less than what your value is. And I just wanted to share this on my heart because I know a lot of you ladies are acting out. Maybe you were in a bad relationship and you got into another relationship trying to forget about that past relationship, but then that new relationship just made you feel even worse than you did in the last time. And you keep trying to cover up what you went through the last time with someone else, but it just keeps digging you into a deeper hole. So I just want to remind you, like, you don't need a man to feel valuable. You don't need a man to feel loved. And I would never say anything to you that I don't believe is true or that hasn't worked for me. Because I've been in that place of loving the wrong person and wanting the attention from the wrong person and thinking that I was in love with that person when I really wasn't. And I was just looking to be loved and accepted, but I did it in the wrong ways. Until I took a step back and I surrendered and I gave my life to God and said, you know what, God, I know that there may or may not be, because I didn't know, I was like, may or may not be a man out there that I really feel connected, not only physically, mentally, spiritually, in all those levels of everything that I wanted. And when I did that, he surprised me. And that's when he introduced me to my husband. But, and not saying that our relationship has been perfect, because it hasn't been, not saying that he's a perfect man, not saying that I'm a perfect woman. But one of the things that we do know when we first met is that we had the same visions, the same goals, and we wanted the same things. And like when he does do things that I don't like or that make me feel bad, when I bring it to his attention, he tries to be better. And that's what you want to be. You want to be in a relationship, not a perfect relationship, and you shouldn't be looking for a perfect man, because I'm sorry to say they don't exist. But there's certain things that are non-negotiables, but then there's other things that you can expect a man to be perfect. But if you're in a relationship with a man and you tell him your feelings and you tell him, like, listen, this hurts me, or I don't appreciate that, and he at least puts effort into trying into becoming a better man, then that's a good man. But if it's a man who makes excuses or tries to diminish how you feel or tells you that you're crazy or that you're stupid, or he apologizes for cheating, but then he goes and you find out he's cheating again, and like, that man obviously does not appreciate you. He does not want to be with you, because if he did, he wouldn't be entertaining other women. And who wants to share a man? Like, there's more than one man. Like, if you're stuck on this one man because you think he's like the best thing in the world, I got news for you. There is other men out there, and I'm sure there's a man out there praying for a woman just like you, and he would give anything to be with a woman like you. And that's another thing. Just because you've been in bad relationships, don't think that all men are the same. They're not. I know that men have been even hurt by women the same way that women have been hurt by men. So it's not something that only men do or that only women do. You can find the same kind of men and women doing the same kind of things. But at the end of the day, you need to set the standard. You need to know that you're worth more than what you have been given or what you have been settling for. And I'm going to tell you right now that that man or that woman that might be for you might not be your usual type. And that's a good thing, because apparently your usual type has not worked out today, you know? And don't go off just appearances, you know what I mean? Like maybe you were attracted to a certain kind of looking man, but the man that is for you, he might not look anything like you would imagine. You know, and that's the thing. If you want depth, you can't just go off the exterior or worried about what people are going to think. Like, oh, what are people going to think if I get together with him? But if that man is showing you that he's all about you and he's all for you, why dismiss him worrying about other people? Like, other people ain't going to live your life. Other people aren't going to pay your bills. And those other people have their own issues too. So like, they just need to mind their business at the end of the day about who you're going to be with and what you're doing. So I just wanted to send that message out there. And, you know, as always, my mission is, I'm not here for the likes. I'm not here for the comments. I truly, when I feel something in my heart that I need to speak on, I feel like it's a message from God. And even if it impacts just one of you, then I did what I had to do for the day. You know, I always try to be as real and as vulnerable as I can be, because people can sense when you're fake, you know, and stuff like that. And that's not who I am. So anyways, I hear my baby crying, so I have to go. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless.